right, I'm on. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe Stamm. For those of you who don't know me, we are on a different platform than usual. We are visiting the Rebecca Creek Radio fan Facebook page. Pleasure to be here remotely from Central Illinois all the way down to San Antonio. And get you pulled up here so that if there's anything, oh, there I am. What do you know? Exciting that you guys are going to be saying and whatnot. Then I'll be able to read some of it. I think, yeah. All right. Anyways, I'm just gonna play a song, kind of get us into this, and as I'm doing so, some people will join us, and if you got requests, let me know. If you got questions, let me know. Elise will be trying to write any of that stuff down. I've never even been to Texas, which I now have, but nonetheless, I feel like it was appropriate to start off with. It's called "Feel Like Me." I wanna breathe that autumn air that comes around this time of year in central Illinois. I'm a Woodford County boy, but I'm stuck down in Laredo, border town shithole. 2 years ago I packed my car, comes around this time headed for drove it till the engine smoke. It's County right to San Antonio. I'm stuck down in Illinois, clear walk along the cornfield. In the cool of the day, get a dog and chase a rat. Cooling up a tree, get back till it makes me feel like me. I'll find a Midwest girl that can handle the cold and doesn't leave when I run out of pesos. Buy some acres with a pound out in the country. Get back to what makes me feel like me. That senorita took me to see daughter Cunha, Manuel Onaga, down to Chihuahua, and on up to Juarez, where I went off the deep end. Had trouble at the border, so a coyote snuck me over. I wanna sink my feet into some Illinois clay, walk along the cornfield. In the cool of the day, I get a dog and chase a rat. Cooling up a tree, get back to it. Buy some acres with a pound out in the country. Get back to what makes me love the day. I get a dog and chase a Midwest girl that can treat. Get back to it. When I run out of pesos, buy some acres with a pound out in the country. Getting back to what makes me feel like me. I wanna feel like me. Getting back to what makes me love the day. We doing all right?
Good.
Yeah?
Yep.
That's not like the last live stream where I did the whole first song with my tuner on so you guys couldn't hear my guitar?
I could hear your guitar.
That is wonderful. I do not have it pulled up in such a way that I can see who's here, what they're doing, and if they're saying anything. So I don't. Is anybody saying anything?
Yes.
Okay. What are you
Lee
saying?
Lee Troyer says, "Hey, cheers."
Hey Lee, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Corey Fair says, "Joe."
Okay. For some reason, comments. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Tap here.
He's excited to finally get to see, although not the way
there
that
they-
he'd
okay.
like. You
Hey,
got it?
thanks, Henry. Appreciate it. All right. Yes, I figured it
Okay.
out. They were hidden.
Good.
Okay, we're good. We are on like a 15-minute delay, by the way. So if you say
Second.
something and I don't, 15-second delay. Sorry, not minute. Otherwise, you wouldn't see me for another 10 minutes. Obviously, John Prine passed away the other day. Last time we did this live stream, I do one every Friday, or have been since the New World Order started. And somebody requested a John Prine song. And, of course, unfortunately, he passed away yesterday. So I thought it was only appropriate to play a John Prine song today for y'all. And I only kind of know one. I've never been like a John Prine aficionado, so to speak. I do really like his music, but he's a big influence on Chris Knight, who is one of my favorite artists. And this is one of my favorite, probably my favorite John Prine songs. So we'll go ahead and cover this in honor of John. When I was a baby, my family would travel down west to Kentucky where my parents were born. And there's a backwoods old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Audrey Hill. Where the air smelled like snakes and I'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all that we killed. Daddy, won't you take me to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. The coal company came with the world's biggest shovel, and they tortured the timber aggressive man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. And I let my ashes float down the Green River. Let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Yeah, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Where's the girl that train has hauled it away? All right.
Love that
John
one.
Prine song. It was good. Say hello. Say hello, Elise. This is Elise, my
Hi.
wonderful girlfriend is back there behind the Hey, Eve is watching. Eve has joined us.
Hi,
We got a
Eve.
few folks here.
Yep.
A few folks. We do on Fridays that have turned into quite a little gathering of people, and so I appreciate those folks who stopped out here in the middle of the week for this special edition, Rebecca Creek Radio
Happy hour.
for happy hour version of the live stream. Yeah. We got anything? Any requests that I need to get to, or are we just keeping on clicking on down the line here?
Oh, let's see. Oh, Matt Glass is here. He says nice touch with the Turnpike Troubadours.
Oh, really? You
Album
like that
kind
back there, huh, man? We might have to do a Turnpike Troubadours song then before we sign off for the night. Any
That,
other?
Josh Shoemaker, I think he's being a smartass, but he wants to know if he can hear the bicycle song again.
The bicycle song. I thought he was the one that hated it, wasn't he? Or was he pro or con bicycle?
I don't know. He has like a sarcastic smiley face emoji next to it. I think so.
Okay, all right. $500 tip, Josh, and I'll be happy to play you a bicycle song.
Oh, jeez.
Just kidding.
Over on YouTube.
Yes.
Live.
Oh yeah, we are testing
right?
a live stream on YouTube right now. Yeah, trying to figure out this multi-stream thing, so we're testing that.
Yeah.
So hello for you folks that are on YouTube tonight. Welcome.
Shoemaker Woodworking, which I'm not sure, is that Josh
yes,
over there
that's
too?
Josh over there as well. Yeah.
He said High Road Home on that
High Road Home. Cool.
stream. So
right on. Let's do it. I'll do it right after this next song.
cool.
12 gauge, you plug out, pistol gripping, no there ain't no doubt, got a notebook with a blank page, plenty of room to write your name, you keep sniffing around my woman, you might find yourself written into this 12 gauge storyline. Wood grain, blue steel, sawed-off barrel with a nylon field passed down from my granddad. Was a whiskey running hell, been led them crooks and drunks and lawmen wouldn't mind. Another man in their 12-gauge storyline. There's a couple of ways of doing things in this land. The letter of the law is buried within a man. When the courtroom and the law take too long to get it wrong, you find a 12-gauge shotgun in my hand. Gold ring, left hand, diamond, she's got a man, but you're talking, touch it, clearly you don't understand. Blindfold, dark road, starless, moonless night, back road, dark hole, violent, bumpy ride, another chapter in the storyline. Written by the trigger of this 12-gauge of mine. There's a couple of ways of doing things in this land. The letter of the law, the spirit within a man. When the courtroom and the law take too long to get it wrong, you find a 12-gauge shotgun in my hand. When the courtroom and the law take too long to get it wrong, find a 12-gauge shotgun in my head. When the 12-gauge shotgun in my hand. It's called 12-Gauge Storyline. It's going to be off a record that we hope to be able to release. We're going to release this record later in the summer. However, as things are, I'm not sure if the funding will be there for that. But we'll wait and see. Hey, Joelle, how are you doing? Good to see you. Anything else going out there in comment land that I need to be aware of?
There's a couple requests.
Couple of requests. I love requests.
Yep. Emily would like to hear Empty Places.
Okay.
Corey Fair. I'm sorry if I'm not saying your last name right. I think it's Fair. I'll buy the beer.
Okay.
And a Water from the River request from Caitlin Bickers.
All right. Some good requests. A lot of stuff off the Stories album.
Mm-hmm.
For you new folks, I just released a record in February called Stories Live and Unplugged. And I'm going to play the first song off that record for Josh Shoemaker, who requested High Road Home over there on YouTube. So, Josh, are you watching? Oh. Bloodshot eyes looking out over red white knuckles. Needle on a speed limit, got my seatbelt buckled. Turn signal points his van up an empty rain. Pass a cup of coffee, have a good day, man. One long field stretched out in the window. When you're driving east on 80 through Nebraska, time enough to think about the direction that you're going, and you're taking the high road home. Daddy said the man above will take care of the rest. He worked hard to take care of our own. But I don't think that this route is quite what Daddy meant when he said, always take the high road home. I always had a knack for pops and water, so I apprenticed out of high school as a plumber. Went out on my own just before this town dried up. Now I got a little girl whose cup just ain't quite full enough. So every week I drive to Colorado, and I bring home a special kind of load. I fill them pipes to bursting, it ain't no water running through. 'Cause it pays more to fill a pipe with smoke. Daddy said the man above will take care of the rest. If I worked hard and took care of my own. But I don't think that this route is quite what Daddy meant when he said, always take the high road home. He said it pays to take the high road home. Called High Road Home. So Josh, I see he clarified over here, he's got YouTube on his TV, but he's commenting on Facebook. I see. That's ultimate setup right there. That's ultimate setup. Appreciate it. Josh, I think he just got a lyric sheet for that song, didn't he? Isn't that
yes,
what? Yeah, I just sent that off.
Unless it was a surprise for him.
Oh. No, he didn't. No, that was somebody else. That was.
No, I know. I couldn't remember if his wife bought it though.
No.
Okay.
It was something else. Somebody else. Anyways, appreciate y'all hanging out with me out there. We have anything else new or different? What were the other requests I was supposed to get to?
I'll buy the beer.
Yep.
Empty places.
Empty places. Yep.
Water from the river.
All slow songs. You guys are always requesting the slow songs. That's all right. I think.
Well, we're just hanging out.
Yeah, just hanging out. It is a Wednesday. I mean, I'm trying to make a party out of this, but it is a Wednesday. It's
Hump day.
Hump day. So if you got something or somebody to hump, make sure.
I don't think that's what that means.
Make sure as soon as this live stream's over, if it or the person is consenting.
Oh.
Go ahead and get your hump on. Got to tune my guitar differently for this. It's another song off that Stories Live and Unplugged record. I think it's going to call for a pull of whiskey before I start it, too. Like I said, we're going to turn this into a party one way or the other. There's different kinds of parties, There's humping parties. There's Friday night parties. There's Wednesday parties. It can sometimes be a little bit understated until it's not. Noise. Emily's.
Noise.
The Wednesday matinee crowd.
I hope they got cheaper tickets.
Price of admission is the same. We do encourage, well, I don't know. If you want a tip, we got the tip links there. You guys have really been showing up on Friday nights. I appreciate that. I'll tell you about them quarantine t-shirts when we get done here, because we're going to place the order for those tomorrow, I think. So we're running out of time if you want one. Johnny don't go out much, he lives down a dead-end road. Says there ain't no right or wrong, it's just the way life goes. Johnny fought in Vietnam back in '69. He ain't all quite back yet, he's still waiting on his mind. He says I wander empty places between the paths you once had. I ain't walking with the living, I ain't walking with the dead. That's just the way life goes. It ain't up and it ain't down. No, it's somewhere in the middle, below the sky, above the ground. Martha don't go out much, wheels her chair around the home. Had 2 sons and one don't visit, the other's dead and gone. She says she likes the air, but the food tastes like shit. She been mumbling about her boys, her mind's been on the split. She says I wander empty places between the paths you want to have. I ain't walking with the living, I ain't walking with the dead. But that's just the way life goes. It ain't up and it ain't down. Oh, it's somewhere in the middle, below the sky, above the ground. I fought beside my brother in that crazy Asian war. 7 weeks and 3 hot days, and 2 on second tour. The last thing I remember is the tear in John's eyes. My blood was slipping through his fingers. It was carrying my life, and ever since it's been 2 people boarded up inside their home, sitting alone. If you don't count the gold, then I'm with them every day. 'Cause I refuse to meet my fate until my brother and my mother join me at the gate. 'Cause I wander empty places between the paths you don't want to have. I ain't walking with the living, I ain't walking with the dead. That's just the way death goes. It ain't up and it ain't down. Somewhere in the middle, below the sky, above the ground. Michael, I glanced over when I had a minute, and he asked what was in the glass. What's in the glass is whiskey, Michael. It's not Rebecca Creek whiskey. I wish I had some Rebecca Creek whiskey Hint, hint, Rebecca Creek.
Subtle.
Yeah. But maybe they'll send me a bottle one day, and I can sample it. But drinking whiskey, I found in this quarantine, we've learned a lot of things. We've learned how to live stream better with microphones and mixers and stuff. We've learned that the best way to drink whiskey is out of an old jelly jar. Who knew?
Perfect size.
Perfect size. We've also been learning how to play Street Fighter again.
Oh, yeah.
We got a
That's been fun.
Super Nintendo that we've been passing our time with in the late evening hours. Elise can't beat me when I'm Honda.
It's impossible.
It's impossible, yeah.
If anybody wants to
get that thing going with the arm.
send me any pointers.
Anyways, is there anything else I need to address before I get to another request?
Let's see. Tina's here too.
Tina, we got a cat from Tina. Not we, but I gifted my dad a surprise kitten that Tina found, or Tina's friend found, underneath the hood of a truck. And my dad loves the cat, although all he does is really complain about how it's tearing everything up in his house. That's the end of my story. I don't have much more to add.
He does love the cat.
All right, so what am I supposed to be getting to now?
Let's see. Tina would like to hear Midwest Girl. We have a couple second requests. Corey wanted to hear I'll Buy the Beer, and Pam would also like to hear that over on YouTube.
Okay.
Terry Schmitz on YouTube.
Cool, Terry.
Or he or she. I apologize.
It is one of those, you don't know. It could go either way.
I'm not sure.
We don't have a picture of you. So.
Yeah. They also want to hear Water from the River. So.
Cool.
Yes.
Let's do I'll Buy the Beer. Then I'll do, what am I going to do? I'll do Midwest Girl, and then I'll do I'll Buy the Beer, and then we'll do, Water from the River. Sound good?
Okay.
Hey, Jamie's here too. Hey, Jamie, we miss you as well. All right. What did I say I was going to do first? Midwest Girl? All right. For you folks in Texas. This is, Oh, thank you. Last time we did this live, I kept leaving my tuner on and wasn't getting, okay. Dip, spin, strip it down, twirl, damn, I love a Midwest girl. She's standing in the back, moving and singing along. Every time I play a Waylon Jennings song, trying to catch her eye. She pretends she doesn't know. She's the reason I've been singing Waylon extra slow. Said a kick drum rhythm that'll get her to spinning across the barroom floor. And dip, spin, strip it down, twirl, damn, I love a Midwest girl. Outside it must be 20 degrees, but that skirt's well up above her knees. Shake snow off her boots, they're waterproofed and don't degrain. The whiskey keeps her warm, beer keeps her fed, and that tequila shot on a girlfriend body is getting to her head. Said a kick drum rhythm that'll get her to spinning across the bar and floor. And then dip, spin, strip it down, twirl, damn, I love a Midwest girl. Oh, yeah. That was not the chord I was going for. We're winding down on set, and this bar is clear now. But there's one girl I can count on, and I know she'll stick around. Yes, the dancing never fun. Yes, she likes to cut it loose. She's a one-man woman and I'm the man, and girl, I'm bringing two. We finally finished up and she's waiting by the door. I said, baby, are you ready? Well, I wanna take you home, wanna take you dead, spin, strip down, twirl. Damn, I love a Midwest girl, oh yeah. Dip, spin, strip it down, twirl. Damn, I love a Midwest girl. And the roar of the applause in my writing room inside of my house. You guys should have seen Elise that whole time. She was looking there. She was looking at me. She was just like, she had that look of love in her eyes, like that stunned, just that stunned, you know, typical girl in the audience look who's just totally enraptured by my performance.
Oh my God.
I'm making fun of myself, not you.
They know better than that.
All right, what else we got? So that was for Tina.
Yep.
Joelle. Reed's here. How you doing, Reed? Reed Jansen, my good buddy from over in Cambridge way. You still working, Reed? They still got you working? He'll answer in 15 seconds when the delay goes through. It's raining outside.
Mm-hmm. That's the weather here.
My guitar sounds like shit tonight. Keeps going out of tune. All right, what else we got?
Josh Thompson is watching, so.
Hey, Josh. Does my guitar sound like shit, Josh? And why? Tell me why. I haven't played, I played 1 2-hour show on these strings, and I haven't picked it up all week.
Maybe it's because you need to practice more.
Operator. It's operator error.
Reed says, oh, yeah, barely, though.
Barely. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't seem to keep this thing in tune.
Blame it on the rain.
Blame it on the rain.
Oh, speaking of which, Tammy Walter over on YouTube requested Blame It on the Dog.
Blame it on the dog. Cool. Does that sound out of tune?
Well, your tuner's on.
That's not too bad. Anyways.
What's next?
What's next? I was going to do I'll Buy the Beer, wasn't I?
Okay.
No, I was going to do Water from the River.
Really keeping us on our toes.
Well, there is a reason why I mix things up the way I do. I need a cheat sheet for this one, though, so that's why I'm looking up the lyrics. I'd hate to screw up for you people.
Oh, and Terry's a he.
Terry's a he. Good to know. Terry, sorry about that.
I apologize, Terry.
Hello, Katie. Katie's here. It's good to see Katie. Appreciate all you folks making your journey over here to the Rebecca Creek radio page. I'm glad the YouTube thing's working. That's cool. That's cool. All right. The song's called Water from the River. There's an image of my mother fading in the dust, rising up behind a greyhound painted on a bus. Not sure it fits the memory, just a picture Daddy drew. When I'd ask about the woman I don't think I ever knew. Water from the river, whiskey from a still, flowing through the blood that I am spilling in this field. Daddy never owned the dirt beneath his fingernails. The crops for Joe were just enough to cover all our bills. Swore one day he'd buy the land, so he cooked up in the still. Men from up the river paid to keep their bottles filled. Water from the river, whiskey from a still, flowing through the blood that I am spilling in this field. Daddy took his final breath before his heart went still. He handed me a paper, it was the deed to this old field. He said, you got blue eyes like your mother, but a stay-put soul like me. Now alone the land we've read in the land our bones will lie beneath. Water from the river, whiskey from a still, flowing through the blood that I am spilling in this field. I wish we could move the camera during that because Milton is down here. My cat Milton is down here trying to dig a bush light out of the cooler.
I was afraid if I did that, it wouldn't go back. So it amused us.
Rodney's here too. Who the fuck is Rodney?
Hey, it's happy hour.
Oh, am I not allowed to cuss?
I don't know. It's not dark yet.
You might not invite me back. I don't really know that. I don't really have a censor. I'm sorry, Rebecca Creek, if I've crossed any boundaries. What else we got going? I saw somebody paid me $25 for American Freeborn Kids.
Amy Whalen Rankin.
Josh says it sounds all right. Josh says it sounds good. That's good.
Well, he says sounds good. Can't help your courting. Yeah.
I've made a few. Yeah, I've made a few mistakes. So it's my fingers, not my guitar. I'm happy with that. Then I'm good with that. That's the story of my life. All right, American Freeborn Kids for $25. Yep. I appreciate it. By the way, folks, we have 20 more minutes. If you do have a request and want me to make sure that I get to it, you can stick some money in front of it and just tell me what you did. They got all kind of PayPal links, Venmo, CashApp, all that stuff if you want to tip. I will probably buy booze with some of it at least, but I will also buy groceries at least buys you groceries. But we will also keep the lights on in the house and feed the dog and the cat and all that stuff and pay the mortgage and stuff because I just got another message on May 16th. Our show in Ohio with Easton Corbin got canceled. So all this stuff keeps falling off the calendar, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. So every little bit helps. You can literally go there and tip $1.
Yeah.
It works. And also, show the quarantine T-shirts.
We're going to be trying to get better at doing this because this might be what it is for a while.
That's right. So show the quarantine shirts, babe. And we are placing this order tomorrow, and they are pre-order only. So you literally have less than 24 hours. If you need a Corn T-shirt, they're on the screen now. So they're right here. What are they like right here? This one.
They're more in front of you this time.
This time, like right here.
They're perfect.
Oh yeah, right here. The Corn T-shirts. That we are going to order tomorrow. So get your order in. There's a link to them. We also have gift cards now. So if you have somebody who needs some JSB stuff and you want to treat themselves. Is that what it is?
Treat yourself.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. All right.
Good try.
So American Freeborn Kids for $25, and then I'll get back to the other stuff that's.
Yep. And just so I throw it out there, Katie Skeggs is here, and she would like to hear "Hide Me in a Song."
Oh, okay. I love that song. Maybe we'll close the night out with "Hide Me in a Song." I think that would be appropriate. Good. So, American Freeborn Kids. I haven't played this in a while. I'm just normal, everyday people. Here's my church and here's my steeple. And if you open your hands, I see all the good folks inside. I know the law and I know the Bible. I've got friends and I've got rivals. I'm no stranger to a damn good time. I love Jennings, I like church, Leonard Credence and Dirks. A beer, a milkshake, a girl on a Friday night in no particular order. I love dogs and I like cats, taking long afternoon naps, dreaming of a day when my name's in marquee lights. This song's about me, this song's about you, this song's about open hearts, open minds, drinking a beer or two, like what I like, so do. It's okay if that's not the same. If you like sun and I like rain, 'cause we're American freeborn kids, red, white, and blue. You might be whining. What's that go? You might like wine and eating sushi, Beyonce wiggling her big old tushy. I like hunting and fishing and meat that's cooked enough. You might be Army, I might be Navy. I like it dry, and you like gravy. But there's a space between, that's what makes this nation tough. This song's about me. This song's about you. This song's about open hearts, open minds, drinking a beer or two, like what I like, so do. It's okay if that's not the same. Pure pleasure and I'm a pain, 'cause we're American freeborn kids, red, white, and blue. This song's about me. This song's about you. This song's about open hearts, open minds, drinking a beer or two, and like what I like, so do you. It's okay if that's not the same. If you like whips and I like chains, if I'm Clint Eastwood and you're John Wayne, you indulge and I abstain, 'cause we're American freeborn kids, red, white, and blue. $25. Thank you so much to the person that did that. I can't remember what the name was. Amy.
Yep.
Thank you, Amy. Appreciate that. What else do we got?
Jamie Carrick.
Jamie. What you want to hear?
$10.
Ooh, $10
for good times.
And that moves that right to the top of the tip line. Is that correct?
I believe so.
All right. High bid is $10 for good times. I was hoping to play that anyways. I haven't played that yet on a live stream.
Here's the debut.
Here's a debut. Yeah, this is much better when Dave plays this with me, because he does all the interesting guitar things. But
well, I can try and learn what Dave does
by this Friday.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We'll see how that goes. By Friday, Elise is gonna play guitar with me. Let me check my tuning real quick. Even though Josh Thompson says it sounds good, despite my chording. Did he say recording or chording? Oh, I'll buy the beer. That is
chording.
Chording, yes.
Like, yeah.
Like
playing
as in,
chords,
like
not
my ability or
playback.
inability to play
Right.
chords. Right. This is called Good Times. Once again, another song that's going to be released on the album that we were hoping to release this summer, and not sure if we're going to have the funds to release yet, but we'll figure it out one way or the other. Birds ain't been singing for an hour or so. The wife's gone to work and the coffee's running cold. And everything I've ever done wrong keeps running through my head. Can't remember the lines. Tell you what, Jamie, since you spent 10 hard-earned dollars on this, we play this every show live, but the problem is we haven't been able to play a live show in a month. So I think I just need a quick refresher on what these lyrics are. I'll make sure Jamie gets. I would have just normally butchered my way through that, but I want to make sure Jamie gets her money's worth. They work hard for their money over there. So, here we go. Take 2. The birds ain't been singing for an hour or so. The wife's gone to work and the coffee's running cold. And now everything I've ever done wrong keeps running through my head. Everything I've got to do today keeps me in this bed. Glasses of whiskey and a little baggies of coke. Guess I've never been good at just saying no. Now everything I've ever done wrong keeps running through my head. Everything I've got to do today keeps me in this bed. Good times, they're running me down. They're keeping me down. Good times, they're running me down. They're keeping me down. They're keeping me down. Pull back the curtains and draw up the shades. Breathe a little deeper, ain't gonna give in today. But a beer turns into whiskey, turns into a cough. And my jaw keeps swinging a little wider with every time I talk. Good times, they're running me down. They're keeping me down. Good times, they're running me down. They're keeping me down. Good times, they're running me down. They're keeping me down. Good times, they're running me down. They're keeping me down. Keeping me down. Wow, we got a round of applause in the room for that one.
I love that song.
Thank you so much, Elise. I remember when I wrote that song, I was at the gym, and I was really, really hungover, like the gym. Back when we used to be able to go to buildings that had workout facilities in them, and you'd all share equipment and stuff. And I remember...
Seems gross now.
Yeah, I know, it does seem gross. And I was working out there, and I was really hungover, trying to power through, and I thought of that, basically the chorus of that song, and I came home, and I sat down and wrote it. And I remember I was in here writing it and playing through it, and Elise was in the other room doing something, and she just said, "That's really pretty." which is always a good sign when I'm playing something and she actually comments.
Because I have good taste.
She does. And, she likes a lot of the songs I do, but when it's an unprompted compliment, that always tells me I'm on the right track. Thank you, Jamie, for requesting that song. And I'm going to do I'll Buy the Beer because I know we've had several requests for that.
Yep.
Anything else going out there that I need to be aware of?
No, I think you should just keep playing.
Keep playing. All right. We got till 6. And we do need to shut down, I think, within a few minutes at least. We can't go on and on like we do on Fridays. Make sure you go to the JoeStammBand page on Fridays. That's when the big old Stanley reunion takes place, where everybody hangs out and we have all kinds of good times, don't we?
We do. I wish we could, show people hanging out watching,
I know it, me too.
That'd be fun.
That sounds better. Yeah, so we got room for a couple more songs. So we got this, and then what else did we have? We had Hide Me in a Song. Is there anything else that I'm missing or haven't got to?
Yeah, Emily asked for Long Hot Summer Day.
Oh, that's right.
Ago.
You might not get to that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Emily.
We'll
do it on Friday.
I'll buy the beer. We'll see how much time we have.
All right, sounds good. Hey, buddy, how you been? Yeah, I guess it's been a while. I've been busier than him. My to-dos go on for miles. But don't forget, you're the one who left. Don't forget, you're the one who's gone. Sometimes I think it must be nice to be you. No bills to pay, no boss to answer to. No wife to please, no kids to feed. In some ways, I guess you got it made. Oh, but man, we sure miss you around here. But hell, we can only cry so many tears. Oh, but man, we sure miss you around here. But when I see you again, don't worry, I'll buy the beer. Yeah, me and Jeannie finally got divorced. It was hell on the cans, of course. Could really use you around to hash it out and knock some down, but I guess it just ain't happening anymore. I check on your wife and kids now and then, see if that house is anything to mend. Yeah, they're doing alright. You had yourself one hell of a wife. She runs that house and keeps them kids in line. She's about 500 paces from the road to this hill, and I'm about to reach the top. That sun starts to spill over that stone course. If it's the right time of day, it's the only time I come to visit your grave. Oh, but man, we sure miss you around here. But hell, we can only cry so many tears. Oh, but man, we sure miss you around here. But when I see you again, don't worry. Oh man, we sure miss you around here. But when I see you again, don't worry. thank you to you guys that requested that.
Yeah.
Who is right off the bat? Somebody wanted that. Who was it?
Corey.
Corey,
Yeah.
that's right. Corey Fair. Thank you so much, Corey. I appreciate you. And then somebody else wanted it too. So
yep,
thanks.
Pam.
Rodney, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate you. We got time for one more. Is there anything else that I've missed while we've been while I was busy performing?
It's not a coaster.
Lid to one of your candles, I believe. Folks, this Friday we're going to go live as we have been every week, and we'll be indefinitely until, well, maybe. We're kind of taking it week by week, but we're definitely doing it this Friday at 7 o'clock at the JoeStammBand page, just same place as usual. Stamley reunions on Fridays, 7 o'clock. We'll be there on Facebook, and as long as this YouTube thing's working out, we'll be there on YouTube as well. So I know we've got folks who don't have Facebook, I've heard, that want to take part in these, so that's why we did that. Anything else going on? Corn T-shirts. If you need a Corn T-shirt, grab one via the link in the description or in the pinned comment. We're going to order those tomorrow, so orders will be closed. Those are all been pre-orders, and we're shutting them down tomorrow. So if you know anybody who needs one, order one for them. Collect the money from them later. If you need one, grab one. Your time is almost up.
And it says on there, quarantined with plenty of JSP.
Quarantined with plenty of JSP, that's right. We're going to have to do another version where the roll is under.
No. That's not how it's done.
Be a different color. And, like black. All right.
Like the people's souls.
Yes, black like people's souls.
Right. Toilet paper that way.
I never knew that was a thing until a few years ago. I don't know.
If I'm in somebody's house and it's upside down, I flip it.
You would. All right, anything else that I need to address? Anybody else? Double roll. Justin, this Friday, by the way, Elise is going to join me. Oh, I didn't get to blame it on the dog. I'm sorry, Danielle. I'll get to it again this Friday. I'm sorry we're running out of time. Otherwise, I would love to play that. Time to punch a clock. Punch that clock, Rodney. Not even. All right. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with us for this Wednesday midweek happy hour. We do not plan to do these every week, nor we'll just go back to one a week, probably next week. But we'll figure that out. But definitely on Friday we'll be at the JoeStammBand page at 7. Thanks to Rebecca Creek Radio for not only having me today, but for spinning our songs down in Texas. We appreciate you guys. We really appreciate our friends down in Texas, and we're thankful for you guys listening, tuning in. So, one more, right? One more request for Katie.
That's what we got time for.
This is my favorite place to be. That's within a song. Final track off the Stories Live and Unplugged album. When everything's off balance, when the colors are wrong, when truth and fiction mingle, hide me in a song. When the moon begins to threaten, when the shadows grow long, roll away the curtain, hide me in a song. Put me on the stage where all the bullshit fades away. The motor's done been paid, and all I've got to do is play. Where the lights are blinding me, and the black is all I see. I'll be right where I belong, hiding in a song. When the people press too closely, when the drugs become too strong, throw the breaker on the stage of lights, hide me in a song. When the lies are not convincing, I'll come in on one. Yeah, I'll find the truth and join it, hiding in a song. Put me on the stage where all the bullshit fades away. The motor's done been paid, there's nothing left to do but play. Where the lights are blinding me, and the black is all I see. I'll be right where I belong. I'll be hiding in a song. When my skin turns gray and it falls off my bones, letting my record spin, I'll be hiding in them songs. I'll be up on stage wrong, the bullshit fades away. Devil's done been playing, there's nothing left to do but play. Where the lights are blinding me and the black is all I see. I'll be right where I belong. I'll be hiding in the songs. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for a Wednesday midweek happy hour live stream. Me and Elise will be back on Friday at 7 o'clock at the JoeStammBand Facebook page where we normally do these things. We'll be looking forward to hanging out with you. Is there anything else to add? Mike, Miguel, suggests that maybe we should play First Saw You together, babe. Should we do it?
It's an interesting suggestion.
It's an interesting suggestion. That just might happen, Mike. Appreciate you guys up there in the Quad Cities. Appreciate you guys down there in Texas. Appreciate you guys wherever you're hanging out with us tonight. I think that's all I got.
All right. Be safe.
All right. Be safe. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you Friday.